I'm on the come up, I got money to run up, so I grind for the sun up. Ain't no sleep when the sun down. It said we need. I'm really far away in the T. It said we need. Smoking veggies, selling peas. Riding with my piece under my seat, gonna move neat. I really want peace. Streets ain't fair, niggas still cheat. I got hood PTSD. I lost bros, R.I.P. I got dogs, hope they free. I got dogs, hope they free.
So, you're saying you just did your first headlining show 2 weeks ago? What the
Honestly, I thank God Almighty to make, for making that show what it was. The preparation that went into it, all the artists that were a part of it, the organizers, Mr. All-Class, Silla, for even believing in me to give me that, that responsibility to put on a show like that. And they even trusted me enough to even pick out the artists. So
that was your lineup.
Yeah, that was literally my lineup, you know what I mean? So obviously you had to have Julius X and Silla. We had Emmy, Nigerian artist, really sick. We also had Patience. We had Young Yachty. And his dog too, Toddler.
Yes.
Shout out to Toddler.
Yes,
and then the whole LTL crew.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously myself. So. And it was the first time I ever done a performance where it's just me for 30 minutes and I had to hold it down. So it was learning how to be more composed, be more professional with the art of performing, you know what I'm saying? Usually when you go to shows, sometimes you can hear people on the mic jumping around, they're losing their breath, they're yelling. So I practiced a lot just to make sure that, I'm composed.
Breath control.
All of that. I can sing my songs the way you sing it. But, overall the turnout was amazing. It was like a full house, you know what I'm saying? Happened in a nice venue, RCHIVE Fashion Club. Shout out to them too for hosting us.
Loved it.
It was amazing.
It was truly. Oh man, I don't know. So I've been doing this thing for 5 years. This actually right here marks 5-year anniversary. I kicked off like a award show 2019 right around this time, December. And I don't know, when I went home, I actually dropped tears. Just watching back you guys' performances. I don't know why. I think it was, I'm still asking myself, why did I cry? I don't know. I don't know. I think it was just the authenticity of it.
Right.
I think that's what it was, just so pure and no bad energy.
No.
And just art. It was so refreshing that I dropped tears of just, oh my God, I'm finally seeing this and being around these types of people. Man, it's this city really could jade you. You know what I'm saying? And so it just knowing that, oh my God, the breath of fresh air, it was just,
Thank you. That was the goal, just make sure that people understand that we're Toronto artists and we're going to put on a Toronto show. But not your typical Toronto show that you're used to going to these dingy ass venues and the washrooms look like a bear and a lion were fighting in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's we just wanted to make sure the aesthetic of the show met the expectation that we wanted to give to everyone. I feel like we hit it right on the nail, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there'll be more. I feel like for next year, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this organization. They're called Ekoso. Ekoso means popping or it's guanin, you know what I'm saying? So they're this organization that have done these annual barbecues every year.
Okay.
There was the barbecue that I performed at earlier in
this
August.
Summer?
Yeah.
Nice.
And they had over 900 people over there.
Where? What was it?
This was at Woodbine Beach.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
And that day it was raining so hard. It was flooding in certain places. But that was
and you guys still did it?
But listen, that was the only place in the whole city that it did not rain.
What?
I could not believe it. I got there was
so
dry.
God just protected them.
Yeah, blessed it. So I'm like, no, you guys got something going on. So we're planning on doing something big, hopefully.
For this 2025?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to team up with them. We got some ideas we want to throw out there. Trying to do something big in terms of a concert or a performance, you know what I mean? So yeah, that would probably be in the works for me.
That's amazing. That's dope. How about travel?
Oh, so I'm about to be going to Ghana real soon.
Wow.
I have a few singles I want to promote out there.
Okay. Which ones?
So I have a single called no, not that. I mean, it's already out now.
Okay.
60K views. You know what I'm saying?
You have to say, high five, high five.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, it's running. There's like, I think that's the most views I ever got in a week.
Yo, fam.
Hey, we get life, so we gotta thank God. Cause every day we out and mad. And you know how the streets get mad. Any boy, this hurt God. That's it, that's all. That's all. That's it, that's all.
I couldn't believe
So,
that.
so remember, this is the Artistic Delve series.
Okay.
So we want to ask, like, is there a really strong marketing strategy behind that, or is it because that's dope, or is it just organic? Oh my God, this happened overnight.
Well, okay. When I first started dropping my music, I tried the organic way. I wasn't getting the results I wanted, and I felt like with my music, I need to invest in my brand. So in investing in your brand, you invest in the promotion and the marketing.
Yeah.
So for this single, we're like, you know what, we're gonna actually do some marketing behind it. Get some people that know how to promote on Spotify and YouTube and whatnot. And then I did my own research myself into like YouTube ads and these ads and all those type of ads and stuff, and just you set your own budget and you promote. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what people need to start doing and start realizing the reality of this organic viral moment everyone's looking for. There's millions of people that are uploading stuff every day. So for you to go viral, like that percentage is very, very small, minuscule, you know? So it's like, what do you want to do? You want to just wait, or do you want to make something happen now? You know what I mean? So that's what I was telling myself. I'm like, you know what? Like after this show, I have all this like vim, all this hype. I need to drop something, and if I drop something, it needs to be effective. And how can I be effective? And that's investing in the marketing.
So can I ask, how come? Because you have a nice discography that you just built, right? You know, you just performed all those songs.
Right.
How did you decide on That's It? Because there's other songs. Is it because, you know, like, was it something that you and your team decided on, or was it based on the response from the fans and the audience?
I could say it's both.
Okay.
Initially, it wasn't the video I wanted to come out with.
That's
first.
I
had planned a video shoot, but it just didn't fall through the way I wanted to. So we actually did that as a backup plan. So it wasn't supposed to be the video I was supposed to come out with, literally. So we wanted to drop Sharon Stone as the first one I would drop, because that was the response I was getting from everyone.
Yes.
Right? So I'm like, all right, cool. But then when it didn't fall through, now I'm like, we're at the video shoot. I'm like, I don't want to waste a day. So we're already here, already paid for everything. Let's just shoot this.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we ended up shooting it, and it was like, yo, this is actually art. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let me drop it. I'm gonna put some, you know, marketing into it, and then I woke up one day, my shit's at like 8K. Wow. Went back to sleep, woke up, it's at 14. I'm like, yo, what's going
happening?
On? I woke up again the next day, it's at 30K, and I was sitting at almost 60. I'm just like, man, God is good. That's all I can say.
So with that, is it that, okay, because like, okay, let's take it now to something that's actually happening currently in the culture. So Drake in this lawsuit now, he's saying that no, that song, Not Like Us, was not actually liked by the people. It's because UMG put money behind it and made it get in our face for us to like it. But is that the same thing with that? Because you're saying you put money and then, oh, I wake up one day it's 8, or wake up next day it's 14. Is that the same thing?
No, I feel like on his level of artistry and the level that he's at, there's certain things that I won't understand that he's talking about. He's on a different level, right? And that's like the world's top pop artist or rapper, especially from Canada. You know what I'm saying? He's the biggest thing. So there is gonna be bias. There is gonna be people, you know, trying to knock down this reign that he's been on for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So he knows what he's talking about. For me, when it comes to that situation, I'm just going to let him rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone has their opinions on it, but I feel like he knows, and his camp knows what's really going on, and UMG and Spotify and stuff. So I feel like in the next coming weeks we'll find out what's really going on.
Of
you
course.
Know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I know we've heard about these fake streams and how in 2024 Spotify said they really want to crack down on it and stuff. I read reports on it, you know what I'm saying, but that's not really my focus. I feel like with me, what I did differently was I decided, you know what, like this organic waiting for my fans to like listen to me, like as an artist sometimes you don't know where you're trying to target. You're just trying to put your music out and hope someone sees it and you see the numbers and it's giving you the motivation to drop more. But it's like if you're not getting that now, that's when like the artist is like, honestly man, I'm not gonna waste my money to go shoot a video again. But it's like if you have a plan, like me and my manager, we sat down, we made a plan, we had a date. We say, yo, this is the day we're gonna drop this video. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put money towards marketing, promotion. We're gonna do this and da 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 da. I'm like, all right, cool. And we did it, and we seen the results. So we're like, do we really need to like
wait on this organic thing?
Yeah, or like even I go out of my way and ask someone to like, hey, can you help me get more views? And I pay them like $600 when I could have done it myself. And it's all about just taking the initiative to kind of just learn the other things, the business side of music. As I always say, music is music. You can go to the studio, record a song. You know, you buy your 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, you record it, they send it to you, you listen to it in your car, and that's it. And then maybe one day you feel like putting it on Spotify, but then the numbers ain't saying nothing. You get what I'm trying to say? For me right now, I have a goal that I'm trying to touch right now. So it's like, my plan is devised to how I see myself in the next 5 years. So how am I gonna achieve that? Right now is about numbers. Everything's numbers, you know what I'm saying? So if I can make sure the numbers make sense, what I want to happen for me will make sense for me, and then we can make some real business happen, right?
So are you do you want to pursue looking about this grant here?
Of course.
All right.
Why not?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's all a part of the plan too. It's the reason why I'm here. You know, I know your expertise and what you've done, so it's like, I always say in Toronto we should try not to compete with each other, but more like collab. You know what I'm saying? Find something that maybe you lack in your area and try to strengthen it through someone else. Because we can't all do everything.
Can't all do everything.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we need help from here, and need help from here, and then you make your own little team, your little hub, and then you guys grow together. And that's the another part of it too, is well, yeah, you can collab, but how do we grow together now? It's not a race, because we're together now. So we're together, let's grow.
Right.
And when we grow and we start branching off, then we become bosses, and it's like, yo.
No, but then we link up again and we're growing to a next level, just
Thank
like you said, they're on a different level of, that's the level. Yep, agreed, totally agreed, I see it, love it. So, I love that. So everything is just literally booming. You're basically closing out the 2024 strong, going into 2025 feeling confident, you have a plan. And that literally, for me, as a grant writer, as a creative art director, as a project manager, is the ideal artist who is ready and prepared to go for a grant. Because look, you just said you have a plan. You actually executed, and you're executing that plan right now. So therefore, I can just take that plan and put it in the system kind of thing, right? But a lot of times artists come to me and they don't even have that. But they also think that my job as a grant writer is to literally come up with that plan, but then it's AK's plan.
Yeah, it's not through the vision of the artist.
It can't be AK's plan because you're an artist. The point is it's yours. It's not just business, like this is art here. So it can't just be my plan. So that's why I developed that workbook. So that because it basically has all the components that these granting bodies require, and you know what they say, like when you write something down, it actually now becomes a part of your being. That's the thing. It's like if you were supposed to go in a building right now and meet a CEO, would you be able to pitch your in a minute? That's all you got. Elevator pitch, you know what I mean? Would you be able to say, yo, you basically just gave me an elevator pitch. You just gave me your elevator pitch. And if I was the CEO, I'd be like, oh, come to my office. Let me sit down. What I want to do is ensure that you guys leave from here with an actual product of what that plan is. Because it's 2024. These guys expect you to be using ChatGPT to make your plan. There's no excuse to them for why you can't make the plan, because there's ChatGPT, and they actually are like, oh, go use it. They encourage you. So because now there's no excuse, because people are using it anyway. So it's a thing where now us as black people, we got to get with it, or else we're going to get left behind.
Facts.
And I don't want that for our people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not, I can't have that. So, as I'm a part of the people. So yeah, I'm so happy and excited to be working with you, Wiz. I love that you introduced me to so many dope creatives like Sammy right here, Elite Touch. I wouldn't have even known about Sammy if I didn't come out to Mic Drop. Chills, you literally introduced me to Chills when we first met at your studio. So many, I can see that you see it. You're so long term. It's not just right now for you. You know what I mean? You get it. So mature with it. And from Toronto, it's refreshing. Toronto's not on that yet. So I just want us to keep that going and just build and develop and actually put something through. So really the goal here, there's three things, right? One, come out with an actual business plan. So once you guys fill that all out over the months, and then I take whatever you put in there and nice it and pretty it up, I'm gonna actually do that with it. I'm gonna bind it and make it a business document. Give it back to you. Here you go. Here's your that you could literally walk into a label and sit down and have a meeting and say, here's my plan. You see what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for you to pitch it as an elevator pitch, but they need to see it. These are people with money. They need to see it hard. So basically, that's number one. Number two, you come out with a demo track for this grant. Because this is another misconception that a lot of artists have. They think that they're coming to me with completely finished, almost basically radio ready projects. Remember, it's called a music recording grant. That's the level that we're at, that we can't get marketing grants. That's for top tier. Just like you said, there's levels. All right, so we can get project grants, but if you already did the project, they're looking at you like, what do you need us for? So it's got to be rough draft. That's what you guys are going to do here over the next. Come up with whatever you want to come up with it, and we're going to put it through. But it's not come up with whatever you want. It's obviously got to be on a concept. You already have your concept and your genre and your niche. You just need to now tell the granting bodies, Toronto Arts Council, Ontario Arts Factor, all of them, yo, this is what I'm saying. There's a genre that I just birthed, and the world needs to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Help me. They will, because it's right up their alley. You see what I'm saying? And so that's literally the next thing that we're trying to do. And then third is, all right, the last time these guys got together and they were literally developing a collaboration track. So if none of those things pan out, if you don't, I don't know, things could happen. Artists live an artist life. They may not be able to actually fill out that so that I could produce a project for them. They may not come up with a demo track so that we could submit a grant. But if they come up with a collaboration track, we're also going to be able to put through a grant for a collaboration track off of this whole incubator here. You see what I'm saying? So we got to put our eggs in more than one basket. We just want to get our foot in the fucking door. That's it. Let's get our foot in the door and get the free bands. There's free bands. Let's get it. So yeah, so really what I want to do, I know that you already sent me all of your information when it comes to the previous, because you already went for a grant with Ontario Arts Council, right? The music recording grant?
I believe so.
Like back in spring, right? Of 20...
I think so, based on what the lady said.
I don't like that. So I'll just go off of the information that we have from there, and whatever you produce there. And once the grants open up, which they'll open up when it's about second or third session, all the stuff that you guys have started to put in there, the content, I'll just start pumping it in there and actually making a project proposal.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Dope.
Are we done?
We're done.
All right. That was good.
That was
That was good.